What is up, guys? Giants, and I'm Zero1 here with another FIFA 16 tutorial. I already have a whole bunch of different tutorials on basically everything in FIFA 16, from defending, attacking, shooting, to dribbling, you name it, I got it. But this one's going to be focusing on defense, specifically slide tackles, how to do slide tackles, when to do slide tackles, everything you need to know. So the first thing you want to know is that you can take risk and really do good slide tackles with your attackers. If you're not really sure if you should do a slide tackle, it would be too much of a risk, then don't do it unless it is with an attacker. Here you're seeing a situation where I'm using Diego. He's a center attacking mid. If he fails in his slide tackle, then at least I have some people behind me. I have a whole bunch of extra defenders that'll be there to help me out if there was a problem and he's able to get by me. If you're using a defender, a center back, if he messes up, if he misses a slide tackle, the attacker's going to be able to run right by him and get through on goal. So it's very important, as you see here in another example, you use your attackers. Here I'm using Shirla. He is a left mid. He is usually up. He's a winger. He attacks. If I mess up with him, I still have my center defensive mids. I still have my midfield. I still have my left back, my right back, my center backs. All these players that'll help me out. One of the best times to do a slide tackle is after they receive the ball with their first touch. As you guys know, in FIFA 16, first touch could be really bad depending on your players, on the type of pass, and a lot of times the ball just bounce off the attacker and you'll have very little control of the ball. So this is the perfect time to do a slide tackle. Here you're going to see a situation. There's a little bit of space between the attacker and the ball, and that's because he just received the pass. And a lot of times when they just receive it, it bounces off a little bit off them. And this is the perfect time to do the slide tackle before he has any control, before he can really control and move it from the side to side. He just received the pass. That means that he doesn't have full control of the ball. When they don't have full control of the ball, you're able to take it away from them. You're able to do a quick slide tackle, get to that position where the ball is before he can react and switch directions. He's just trying to get some control of it, and if you do it before he can react and you slide tackle, you're gonna be able to take the ball away from him. It is very important that you guys realize this. This is the best time to slide tackle in FIFA 16. Just like the first touch, when they're doing skill moves that they're not really moving too much, a lot of times you're seeing people doing precision dribbling or ball rolls where they're doing these skill moves but they're not really moving too much to one direction. Don't waste your time. Just go in there and just do a slide tackle. They're mainly staying in the same place, so you can really take advantage of this. Do a slide tackle right there and take the ball away from them before they really have any time to react. And of course, guys, as a last resort, you want to do the slide tackle. This is really the only time you should do a slide tackle with your defenders. When you know that if you do not take a slide tackle, like you're seeing here in this first example, if you do not slide, he's going to have an easy shot on goal, and more often than not, he's going to be able to score. So you might as well slide, trying to get into the shooting lanes. Here you see another example. If I can slide, get in that shooting lane, then I can stop him from scoring. If I don't, he's at least going to have an easy shot opportunity, so it's best for me to slide. But it is very important, guys, with this slide tackle, when you're ever doing slide tackle, even in this last resort, that you don't try to slide right into him. A lot of people try to slide into the player, but instead try to slide into the shooting lane or the passing lane if he's in a passing situation. Don't just try to slide straight into the player, because a lot of times, especially if you're in the penalty zone in these last resort situations, it's gonna be a penalty. Like I said, guys, don't slide without assurance. Make sure that if you're gonna slide, unless if it's with one of those attackers, that you're a little bit more leeway. But if you're doing it with a midfielder and you're going to slide, make sure that you're going to be able to get to the ball, because if not, as you see in this situation, he is not going to be able to get to the ball. He's not getting into the shooting lane like I told you. Instead, he's sliding into me, and what's going to happen is going to be a foul, and since it's inside the penalty area, it's going to be a penalty. He was better off just letting me shoot the ball and taking the chances of me actually scoring from that distance. Here you're seeing another situation. I am already moving away from him. There is no reason for why he should be sliding here. He's going to slide into me, and I'm not even facing him, so that could be a big card. That could be a red card. That could be a yellow card. Definitely not worth it. In some situations, yes, it's better to take the yellow card and stop a breakaway. But in these type of situations, when you got defenders back, you do not need to do this. Guys, if you need practice, there's a bunch of different skill games that'll help you out. It'll teach you how to do these slide tackles. You'll learn your players. You'll learn how much they can get to it, what their length is, what type of slide tackles are worth attempting, what types aren't, and you can really practice not sliding into the player, but rather sliding into the lanes that they're running towards or the lanes that they're passing, shooting towards. But that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and share with your friends, guys. Get it to as many people as possible. I think this really will help out a lot of people in defending. If you guys haven't checked out some of my other tutorials, I have a bunch, like I said before. Click on the top left. If you guys want to see my Road to Glory, Road to Division 1 tip series, click on the top right. If you want to see my formation review / guide, it'll teach you how to play with any formation in FIFA 16. Click on the bottom left, and of course, click on the bottom right to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or tip videos. Thank you guys so much.